Man, I don't know if YouTube is acting up today or if it's just the internet, but whatever. Okay, so today I woke up, I ate my breakfast, my consolation breakfast, which you guys saw. I tried to repair an umbrella. It's in my community post. I found it yesterday on top of a piece of furniture. I thought, oh my goodness, it is, it's a blue butterfly. Oh, it looks like it might have gotten off track. Let me try to fix it. So I try to fix it. I take it apart. I put the button back on, lined it up, and then I realized that the casing was broken. So because it was broken, every time I tried to close it back, it would not stay shut. And I thought like, oh, it's because there's some big cracks. Okay, let me try to take it apart. Let me see what's going on. I took it apart, unscrewed the base because where they had that little hand loop thing. There's a screw, and that was really hard to take apart. Much more difficult than I thought it was. Anyway, I got it off, and then I noticed the base had a few cracks in there, and then the part that would be affixing it to, I guess that little to the part on the handle, it was broken up in pieces, and some pieces were missing. So yeah, I just like looked at it, and then I pressed a button, and then the freaking spring of the umbrella popped up towards my face like a jack-o'-lantern. And man, if I was doing a repair stream, you would have caught like the freaking surprise Pikachu face from me. Because the last thing you expect is like a 1 foot long spring coming towards your face when you open things up. But yeah, I knew that there was a spring inside of an umbrella. I just never expected it. I mean, like, this is probably like the Darwin Award. You press a button, you remove it from the base, right? Maybe the spring would pop up, and that's exactly what happened. So, so afterwards, I ate my consolation prize breakfast, which was the reheated pork belly from yesterday. Added some scrambled eggs on there. Dipping sauce was basically half soy sauce, half vinegar. Vinegar is acidic, not really good for my teeth, but I felt like having it. So, yeah. And then afterwards, I looked at the fridge and I was like, oh, let me see if I have any sweets in here. I noticed I had a cake pop from Starbucks. And then I ate it. And I know it has carbs. I know it, but you can see how small this cake pop is, right? You see how tiny that is. And then I looked at the calorie count because I was very, very curious. Okay, well, let's see what the calorie count is. And hold on, where'd it go? Yeah, let's see what the calorie count is. And by the way, these things are listed as perfectly sized bites of delights. One for 150, two for 250. These kind of have like a cult following. They're not bad, like don't get me wrong. But the thing that surprised me was, look at this. So one little cake pop, it looks like the size of like 1 inch by 1 inch, something like that. They're not that big. Um, 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, 18 grams of sugar. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of freaking sugar. And then finally, let's look at the ingredient list, and it just goes on and on and on. I'm like, freaking, freaking so much stuff. Okay, so let's read this one. So you got the cake, of course, which is first thing is sugar. And then you got the water and the flour, and then you got the egg, soybean oil, powdered sugar, more sugar. This one is chocolate coated. So it has semi-sweet chocolate, first thing, ingredient, sugar, and then unsweetened chocolate, cocoa butter, soy, lectin, natural vanilla extract, cocoa butter, pasteurized cream, natural flavors, palm oil, non-fat matte corn syrup, invert sugar, and then you got more stuff, and then sugar. You notice how much sugar there is in here? Just sugar, sugar, and it's just confectioner couldn't. Oh my gosh, just and candy sugar more than that. So this is basically, and I wouldn't call this a cake pop. I would call this like a sugar bomb. And it truly surprised me. I've tried a lot of the stuff from Starbucks. I'm not really impressed with it. I mean, when I was in Hawaii, I used to just occasionally go over there, get one of these bagels from Barnes and Nobles, and then get them toasted and add in like cream cheese. But now, because I've tried so much of these different products, I'm kind of like, lots of sugar. I've tried basically most of these things. I'm like, nothing really stands out. Even their chocolate chip cookie, in my opinion, it's mediocre. It's not that great. Let's see. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the croissants. The iced lemon loaf is good. Pumpkin loaf is good. I like the iced lemon loaf more. Banana nut is quite good. Danishes, I'm not a really big fan of this stuff. Muffins and scone, you can't really go wrong with this. This blueberry muffin, you look at this. Look, you see that coating outside? Frickin' more sugar. Yeah, look at that. This one muffin, 49 grams of carb, 20 grams of sugar from this. And it just like, I look at the Starbucks menu items as as nice as they look, and maybe as posh as they might seem to certain people, the cake pops and the muffins. It's just, it has so much carbs and so much sugar, and that's not even taking into account like what happens if you added one of these like frappuccinos. What was my jam before? Let me think. I like mocha. Yeah, mocha. This is good. Mocha frappuccino. Oh, Java chip frappuccino. I really love that. Look at that. 16 fluid ounces, 440 calories, 65 grams of carbs, 60 grams of sugar. Holy crap. So, yeah, this is why you don't see me get really much stuff from Starbucks. And if I do, I really limit it. I can say I only get about, on average, 2 frappuccinos a year. And when I was in Hawaii, that was actually when they had like the buy one get one free frappuccinos. You guys know what I'm talking about. They have that, I think, like once or twice a year. But yeah, I usually went with a friend or someone, and then I would get one, and they would get one, and then we would be like, "Hey, 50% off!" So that was good. But yeah, the kind of sugar intake is really scary. And yesterday when I went grocery shopping, yesterday I bought watermelon. I got these rice chips. Yeah, I got watermelon. I got these Rice Crisps because they were gluten free. You guys know I'm trying to cut down my carbs. Cut down my carbs, cut down my gluten. I'm still eating gluten, but it's a lot less than before. I mean, like one cake pop really shouldn't be damaging me that much. So yeah, I was looking at other people's grocery hauls because the grocery stores that we go to, there's a number of people over there. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to be very honest. Like, when I see people's grocery carts, I'm always very curious to see what there is in their grocery cart versus how they look like. So, for instance, right? Yesterday, I saw a woman who was probably about 2.5 times bigger than me. I'm about 100, I'd say 117, 119 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in about a month. But that's usually what I kind of stay with. I'm usually like on a range. I'm usually about like 113 to 119. You can't really tell. You can't really tell like I've gained 6 pounds. But keep in mind, I am, I haven't been that consistent with working out, but when I was working out, I really should work out today. I really should go and lift some weights today. But when I was working out, like, I noticed my weight was increasing, and I don't mind about my weight increasing. We have a scale here, but again, I weigh myself maybe once every month. I'm not concerned about how much I weigh truly. I'm more concerned about how I look like, how I feel like, and yeah, my clothes have not changed in sizes at all. So I was looking at this woman's shopping cart, and I couldn't help but notice there were so much carbs in there. She had sugary drinks in there. She had cookies in there. She had like a lot of those like um, high carb like processed stuff inside of her cart. And I just kind of thought to myself, like, holy crap, this is how weight gain starts. You start getting like, if you don't do moderation, right, and you just kind of like do the whole thing, like, I'm gonna always drink soda, right, every day I'm gonna drink soda, and every day I'm gonna eat, let's say, processed foods, or go to McDonald's, get like a burger with a bunch of carbs, or let me grab my frappuccino over here. um, the weight can slowly start to pile up. And my opinion, I'm not a nutritionist, right? You guys know this. My opinion is people eat too much freaking carbs. And I try to stay away from sandwiches as a result of that. I've tried most of these Starbucks sandwiches. I'm not impressed by it. They taste very salty. Let's see. So usually I'm a big fan of turkey. But look at this, like 1,200 milligrams of sodium in this turkey panini turkey and pesto panini. 53 grams of carbs, and yeah, it does have protein. But man, that carb, jeez, I try to get like stay under 50 grams of carbs the whole day. So This stuff can get you off a track, plus the sodium, right? If I'm eating, let's say if I was busy, right, and I said, okay, I'm gonna have two of these pesto panini sandwiches, and then I'm gonna get, let's say, a baked good, like that 20 grams of sugar muffin plus maybe a frappuccino. Like that is a lot of carbs. That's a lot of sodium. That's a lot of sugar kicking in, and people might think that they're eating healthy with okay, well, it is turkey and it has vegetables in there, but yeah, it really is not that good. So I mostly eat at home. I make my own food. You guys see in my community post, and I do that for two reasons. First of all, the reason why I do that is I know exactly what's going into my food. And second of all, I can ensure that whatever I want to eat, I am eating it. So if I feel like eating pork belly, like I did today and yesterday, I can just like pop it in the air fryer for about 10 minutes on each side, and boom, I end up with some crispy pork belly in less than yeah, in less than 30 minutes. You got to take it out, you got to cut it into pieces, put some salt and pepper and then put it in. Yeah, let's just say 30 minutes. But most of that is just it's just chopping it into pieces, putting the salt and pepper, and then you just flip it. Super easy stuff to do. I mean, like a freaking 5-year-old could do this. It really is. So I think that if you guys are going out and you are eating stuff, just be very mindful about the nutrition facts. I mean, like it seems like it's healthy, but yeah, it's some of this stuff kind of makes me not want to eat it. You guys know I've been trying to eat healthier. I've been sticking with like certain habits, and I find that when you do eat healthier or when you do healthy substitutions, you have less of a craving to go back into certain things. Or if you do, right, instead of eating like multi slices of cheesecake, you might only have one slice, or you might have like a little tiny cheesecake. So let me show you guys like the stuff that I do. So I buy this cheesecake because it's easy. It's kind of easy to find. So they have this thing called Junior's Cheesecake over here. Not my favorite cheesecake, but it is kind of easy to find, like I said. So they sell these like bigger ones. You see the 6-inch one over here? Crap. They have the 6-inch one for about, I want to say it's like 10 or 11 bucks, maybe it was 6 or 14. I can't remember what it is. But I tend to buy the really bite-sized one. See, it's only 4 ounces for 250. So I cannot overeat, and that way it limits me from eating a lot of cheesecake, because I'm that kind of person, like if it's inside of the fridge and I have access to it, if I buy like a big cheesecake, I'm gonna just say like, oh man, I want to eat cheesecake. Okay, I'm gonna take a slice, and the next time I take another slice, and next thing I know, like 1 week later, right, I'm gonna be like done with the whole cheesecake myself. It's like wake up, eat cheesecake. Oh, late at night, eat cheesecake. Oh, bored, eat cheesecake. And yeah, I don't wanna be around this kind of stuff too much. So yeah, I'll go with like the tiny cheesecake, even though it's a little bit more expensive per ounce, because if it's not in front of me, I'm not gonna eat it. And I also try to surround myself with healthier things. I've been trying to cut down um, my sugar intake a bit, like processed sugar intake. And the thing that I've been doing is watermelon. I'm probably going to do a stream later in detail talking about watermelon, because I don't have my links up right now. But yeah, just hold on. Let me put this up. Yeah, so I hope that my little tips help you all, because I know some of you, like, you're not going to be doing restrictive dieting, or you're not really interested in like changing your ways too much, right? Like I said, I eat most of the stuff. I cook mostly at home. I try to just eat stuff that I make, because that way I know I don't have too many sauces in there. If I can like limit my sodium. But the grab and go stuff, in my opinion, is kind of dangerous. And I shouldn't say the word dangerous, but it's dangerous in the sense like you might get used to keep buying these freaking sandwiches because they're so portable. And yeah. My suggestion though is stay away from sandwiches. Stay away from sandwiches. Stay away from sugar, like high salted meats. Go with things that are have. I kind of I stay with like a low carb keto diet. I feel the best. If I was at Starbucks and I wanted to eat something, let's say if I did want to have something sugary, then yeah, I would get a baked item, but I would cut it in half. Um, yeah, I would cut it in half, or I would just like cut it in fourths. That way, it's like okay, I'm not eating everything in one bunch. Or um, yeah, and it's tough, you know. It's like I know if I buy something, even if it's like a chocolate chip cookie, I'm gonna eat the whole freaking thing, right? So half of the battle is like making sure I don't buy this stuff. The other half is like if I do buy it, just like don't scarf it down in like two bites and then go on a like a sugar addiction sort of thing. So what I like at Starbucks is, let me find this. I'm a big fan of their, this one, where is it? This salami and Monterey Jack. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I mean, like, I know the sodium intake is up there, but look, it has zero carbs, zero sugars. This is so tasty. So if you put the cheese on top of the salami slices, it's really nice. It is a really great snack. And yeah, I've been trying to find like something similar to it in stores, but I can't. And this is, I think it's, how much is it? I think it's like $5.99 or $6.99 for a little packet. So it's not the cheapest thing, but it is nice. I wish I saw this in grocery stores. Um, and yeah, so you can see how like some of this stuff it is smaller. Look, salted almond bites. 19 grams of sugar in this thing. How many ounces is this? Can I see? No, I don't think I can see it. 24 grams. Yeah, I try to stick with nuts. I try to stick with meats. Oh, here, maybe this. Look at that. Two dark chocolate peanut butter cups, 17 grams of sugar. So it seems like a lot of things here is like 17, 20 grams of sugar. And yeah, before, like I used to think to myself, like the only people who really care too much about calories is people who hyper focus on like their diet. And now I kind of realize like, yeah, I really do care a lot about nutrition labels, because if I'm going out and I'm eating food, I don't want to like derail myself. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to have these two tiny little cookies and I'm going to have this. And I got to be really careful about what I consume. Again, it's not like I'm saying like I'll never have a cake pop for the rest of my life, but just something to be a little bit more mindful of. Their chips are not bad. I try to stay away from the deep fried stuff, exception being pork rinds. And then, ooh, look at this, moon cheese. So yeah, this looks like it's around the keto section right here. But I don't really like too much sodium. Oh, what is this? What do you mean zero? Wait, is this right? 1 grams of carbs? Is that right? The serving size has to be different. There's no freaking way this whole thing has only 0 grams of sodium and 1 gram of carb. Moon cheese cheddar. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna read chat right now, and let's see how long this thing has been. Oh, wow, 18 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna read chat. Dirty Dan says, I see the cake pops lined up in a post and it doesn't look like food. Yeah, it's like I see the cake pops too. And I kind of think to myself, like, oh, this, I mean, like, they look kind of pretty. Like, look at this Earth cake pop. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I think it looks gorgeous. But 17 grams for this little freaking tiny thing? Like, see how tiny that is? So tiny. It surprises me how much. Oh my goodness! Look at this! Look at this little Target. It's a Target dog. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah. So this is like the typical stuff. Maybe you'll have this little sweet Starbucks drink. I forgot what the name of this one is. And then you get the sweet cake pop, and it's just sugar plus sugar, and not good. Just keep the sugar level a little low, or if you do have sugar, I rather eat a fruit. Rather, yeah. See how tiny that is. But people love these cake pops. Oh, this person said that it wasn't baked. Allegedly. Do they bake these things? I have no idea. I think they're underbaked, but I could be wrong. Yeah, see all these cake pops? Cute stuff. Like I said, cute stuff, just way too much sugar. If you guys have never tried the lemon cake, I would recommend trying the lemon cake. That's really nice with like a cup of tea, like green tea or something. That's good. Okay. What is liver? What is that? Liver cheese. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta buy it because I know I'm not gonna make that myself. It's like one of those things. I'm like, ooh, is that good? I mean, this is stuff that I would eat. I just don't know how it tastes or what the consistency is. German street food. Yeah, you know what? I would not mind going to try some good German food. I haven't tried German food, like authentic um, German food in a while, like a very, very, very long time. And I do know that they have some pretty tasty things from what I heard. Oh, it's a meatloaf. Yeah, beef. Yeah, beef Bavarian. I don't know why they call it liver meatloaf. It must be pretty good. I mean, I'm sure it depends on a person's taste. Because, like, for me, like if you live in America, you really don't have too much. People really don't eat too much organ meat. That's what I find. Like liver, uh, yeah, organ meat, liver, heart. I've tried liver. I don't really like the taste of liver too much. Like I've actually tried liver and prepared liver myself, like the grass fed stuff. I'm like, whoa, this is some strong stuff. Like, I had to throw like half of it away because I just could not stomach it. I know that when people are like, let's say on the carnivore diet, they say like, oh, you should eat liver. Oh, you should eat organ meats. You should eat head to tail nutrition. I couldn't do it. Some people were saying that if you wanted to have like I think they call it like a poor man's filet mignon or something like that. You should eat beef heart. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was not good. Okay, so let me show you this. So beef heart, it kind of looks like. See, they say that you can grill it and you can make it, but they have this big vein in the middle, and it just I don't know. There was just something about it. It, even though it was an organ meat, and even though it's you know has nutrition in there. I couldn't do it. I think I ate about half of that too, and I was like, oh, just no, no. There's only so much I can tolerate for organ meats, but I think if it was grilled or something, or put into slices, or if it was stewed, then I wouldn't really mind it too much. But yeah, it's just yeah, they got the big stringy thing or a vein in between, and you got to remove that. Yeah, so I did try to grill it. Look at this. Heart is a leanest cut of muscle in the animal bodies, but it's a fairly bland organ. So some people like it. I guess I would have to work on the preparation for that kind of stuff. My favorite cut of meat tends to be pecan heart. Let me show this. Oh, this is my jam. Oh, look how beautiful this is. With that beautiful fat cap on there. I love that. Or chuck eye is really good. Um, chuck eye is nice. Poor man's ribeye. This is a really good cut. I like going for marbling. I remember I was telling people, I said, yeah, you want to go for something like this, and it's super affordable in my opinion compared to. So I rather have like chuck eye or pecan heart or top sirloin than stuff like New York strip or ribeye. But yeah, chuck eye. If you guys have not tried it, highly, highly, highly recommend getting it. And if you do get it, look for the ones with the really nice marbling. Some people really swear by organ meats. They say that liver, I believe it was liver. They said it has high vitamin A, so it's good for you. but I just can't stomach the taste of it. I was thinking about, I remember I was telling you guys, like, I was thinking about getting the liver capsules, like this, some kind of like freeze dried liver, and take that instead, which is a lot more tolerable than me freaking buying liver. I cannot, yeah, there's just something about the taste of liver I cannot stand too much. Like, I can have it in small moderations, but not really my thing. Yeah, chicken hearts are good. Chicken hearts are good. I've tried that. Like, if you go to like a yakitori restaurant, yeah, chicken heart. I forgot what the name of it. See, so they skewer this, and that's good. Like, if you want to have like an introduction to organ meats, I would recommend going to a Japanese style yakitori restaurant. A lot of this stuff is just kind of like salt and then maybe some kind of dipping sauce. See, like that, and it is nice. There was a place in Hawaii called Yakitori Glad. I don't know if they're still around. Are they still around? Oh my gosh, I used to eat at this place a lot. Oh, good, they're still around. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Let's see what they have here. Oh, I remember this. Momo and Mune. Yeah, I tried so many of these things. I can't remember which one was good. Like, I had it written down. Like, whenever I go to a yakitori restaurant, what I do is I try as much things as I can. I get like a little notebook or a little post-it, and I say like, okay, I like the momo, or I like the kawatari kind of thing. Um, and then that way, the next time I go over there, I know exactly what I can get. But I forget which one I liked. It's been quite some time since I gone there. So you can see it's like chicken heart, cartilage. Oh, this one I liked. Nankotsu, that one was good. I do like cartilage. I like tendon a lot. I don't know if I remember trying the gizzard. Let's see here. So you got all this, yeah. So you got like all these different cuts over here. Oh, pork belly. Oh, I love pork belly so much. So yeah, it's just skin, heart, thigh. I think, yeah, I don't think they had any. Yeah, I think it was just chicken. Yeah, it looks like it was just chicken. It doesn't have any beef. Oh no, there is beef over here. Yukushi. Yeah. So everything over there is like $4.90. Great place. It does add up though. Oh, see over here, 3.99. So if anybody goes to Hawaii, which I know most of you. Oh, see, it used to be 3.90. Yeah. So you just pick whatever you want, and that was good. And it's considered low carb, right, or lower carb, because if you have something like this, really can't go wrong. Nice thing. Nice date idea um, if anybody wants to, like, yeah, have a cool date idea, I would highly recommend going to a yakitori restaurant. It's you got all these little shish kebab things, order as you want. You don't have to worry about having too much leftovers. If someone doesn't want to eat it, then you can just order something else. It's like you can't, and it won't go too expensive, in my opinion. In my opinion. See, I did chuck steak for making beef stew, but chuck steak, like I try to make my steaks like around medium rare, medium rare. So like chuck steak, it's a little tough for me. But for something like a stew, yeah, I would buy like the cheapest cut. I would buy I yeah, that's the only cut that I use for my stews actually. Half a dozen in a row. Let's see. Let's see if anybody sells this in New York. Oh wow, look at that. They do. Okay, I don't want. I just want like a little bit. I don't want don't want too much of this stuff. Oh, they do have a few places here. Wow, look at this. Served by the slice. Wow. Luxury loaf. Well, I don't want a luxury loaf. I just no, no, no. I don't want a 3 pound. I want like an 8 ounce slice of this. Serve it with your favorite sauerkraut or potato salad, with an egg and fried onions. Let's see where this place is. About us. Wow. I really like it when companies are, like small businesses. They're multi generational. Look at that. That's something I notice about butchers. Maybe it's just what I notice, but for butchers that I typically see, they look very strong. They look very stocky. Let's see over here. Ooh, whoa, look at this. Okay. Dang. Um, what is this? I try to stay away from smoked meats in case you guys didn't know. But I do like smoked meats. Let's see over here. Cold cuts. Let's see what the cold cuts are. Oh, one of the things I could not get into was head cheese. There's just something about it. I remember in Hawaii, I had a friend who loved this stuff. I was like, "Ooh," not really. See, like this, not really my thing. I don't know. It's just maybe it's just too mind over matter, which is strange because it's like if it comes to like a number of organ meats, I don't like. I'll try it, but I think there's just maybe it's the name head cheese, maybe it's the way it looks. I'm just like, or maybe the fact that it was so gelatinous. I didn't really like it too much. Let's see, pates and spread. I'm not a big fan of pate. Let's see, delicatessen. I'm also not too big of a fan of ham, but roast beef and pastrami I do like. Wow, that looks beautiful. Doesn't that look pretty? I think this looks pretty. Ooh, that looks pretty. Yeah, I don't know how much it is. I hope. Yeah, I'm sure they sell it per pound there. Smoked turkey breast. Nah, pass. What is their specialty over here? What is this? Pinkelwurst. What is this? Pinkelwurst. Fortified cold weather favorite. Okay. Yeah, I don't really eat too many sausages too, by the way. And let's look at the bacon. Double smoked bacon. Oh, you know what? Because I know most of you aren't in New York, I'm gonna tell you what my favorite bacon is. This is my favorite bacon. It is Wright brand bacon. I really like the, oh, which one was it? Applewood. Yeah, Applewood Wright bacon. They sell this at Sam's Club. Oh, this is some nice, beautifully thick bacon. Oh, so good. Sodium, but this is I've tried a lot of bacon in my life, and I really like the right one best. I remember the first time I tried it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. And I actually tried it inside of some cafe in Hawaii, and I think their sandwiches were kind of freaking pricey. It was like $10, $12 for a sandwich, and they had this right bacon in here, and I was so in love with it at first bite because it's nice and crunchy and thick and tasty and savory that I asked them, what bacon do you use? This is amazing, and then I found out what it was, and yeah. So if you guys love bacon, highly recommend buying right. I've tried the cheaper stuff. It just like I rather have like more savory quality because I don't eat bacon very much, really. I eat maybe I don't buy bacon. Last time I bought bacon was about 3 years ago. Yeah, but if you guys do eat bacon, I highly, highly recommend buying right Applewood bacon. And like once you try it, you'll be like, unless you have like a really high quality bacon already. But once you try it, you're not gonna want to go back to like the cheaper bacon. I personally can tell the huge difference between right and regular bacon. Oh, Peter Luger, look at this. Luger has their own bacon, extra thick cut bacon. I'm kind of interested in trying how this place bacon is. Yeah, so it's just beautifully, beautifully, amazingly thick cut bacon. Dang. So, where is this place anyway? Let's see about us. See their New York store. Mm, Second Avenue. Oh, this is closer to the frickin' old store. Let's see this one. What is this? Okay, I don't care about the animation. Oh, it's a sausage bar. No, I don't care about that. Yeah, this link doesn't work. Let's go to one more. Hey, where'd it go? Ah, I clicked away from it. There we go. Let's look at Big Comp. Oh, are they all gone? So they got their main store some Upper East Side. Look at that. Yeah, in Hawaii we don't have too many. We don't have like these like kind of old school butchers around too much. Seriously. So it was nice. I passed by a few of these stores where it's like these old style butchers, and you have like the hanging meats. It's really nice to see. The only thing is, like I said, I kind of go for, I try to go for only grass fed stuff. So, and if I'm in Manhattan or so, I have to deal with the transport. So I try not to really buy too much from a place if I know I'm not going to be home in a couple hours. Ooh. Now, look, as a bonus, every kid who walks our show will be offered a sample of our award winning balloon, just as they have been since 1937. Oh, that's nice. the recipes. Let's see. Oh, I thought that was a sweet potato. Bacon chocolate chip cookies? What? Chocolate bacon lollipops. Oh man. That actually sounds pretty tasty. Mmm. Let's look at this. What is this? Apple pie with bacon fat crust? Oh, it's just apple pie recipe. Did I click on that? I thought I clicked on. Yeah, I clicked on this ring bologna. Oh, the link doesn't work. Oh well. Yeah, try the Ripe Bacon. It's a little bit more pricier than other brands, but I highly, highly recommend it. Applewood is. They have another one. I think they have Hickory Smoke, but I really like the Applewood one. So yeah, after I found out right, I told myself like I told myself like, man, Erica, don't buy any of these like thin cut bacon. You know, like the really thin, the kind of paper one. I'm not a real big fan of a lot of that bacon. I mean, if I'm making something like fried rice, then yeah, I could go with the cheaper one. But there's just something about having like a nice, like crunchy, like hearty style bacon. Just yeah, I love bacon so much. I love bacon, but the freaking sodium is the only thing that kicks me away from it. Ugh. Don't have a lot of Old Scout butchers, but Lord, we have a lot of Walmarts and Sam's Club. Yeah, I'm sure Walmart carries that right bacon too. Sam's Club definitely carries it. Sam's Club right bacon. Oh, see, where is it? Oh, they sell. Yeah, see, they sell the Applewood smoked one, and they sell hickory. But look, this is 4 pounds of bacon. This is quite a lot of bacon. So oh, oh man, that sucks for Jersey. They don't have it over there. Oh no, they do. So it's 5.21 a pound for this. For the thickest cut, too much, a little too much bacon for me to have it. Um, so I would buy the smaller cut just because I know how frequently I go through this stuff. But like, look at that, so nice. So I used to cook my bacon on what's called it, the George Foreman grill. You guys familiar with that? Now I would just make it on a air fryer because I love my air fryer so much. The George Foreman grill. So I used to make bacon and then get the drippings out and toss the drippings away. But now I rather just save the drippings and then cook stuff in it. Um, I rather use like pork fat or beef fat or all kinds of animal fats rather than vegetable oil. Um, if I do cook with stuff, it will typically be butter, pork fat, beef fat, or avocado oil. But I'd say 90% of the time I'm cooking in butter. Yeah, does it have nitrates in there? I don't know. Hey, hello. Let's see. Let's see. Brand, right, right brand bacon nutrition. Where you going? Out where? What? Hey, by the way, I'm gonna go over to the store to lift some weights with you today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get there earlier. Yeah.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I am.
You're streaming.
Yeah. I'm just doing my little stream. I was talking about moderation and avoiding cake pops. Or I mean, you don't have to avoid cake pops. Just moderate the freaking cake pops because the cake pops have so much sugar. You see that? Like, look at this. This thing is like this big, and it has 17 grams of sugar in that. It's crazy.
I try to avoid the sugar. Ow.
I know. So influencer over here tries to avoid sugar. We've actually been eating. You know what we've been going through a lot, you guys. It's that freaking. Yeah, he goes through cheese like crazy. Okay, he eats so much cheese, but I've been eating this. We ate about. Oh my goodness, we ate about $20 worth of this keto fat bomb. These are actually pretty tasty. I don't know if it's clinically proven to lose the weight and keep it off, but I like it that it has a lot of health. You know, it's like a fat bomb, right? So it has low sugar. Carbohydrates is not. You know, this is like definitely much better than the frickin' cake bomb. Ingredient list. We do have some not so great looking stuff in here, like, but it doesn't look nearly as bad as the cake bomb, for sure. Because you got like a lot of uh, artificial sugars or sugar-free sugars in here. Not too bad though. Not too bad. So that erythritol or something, stevia. We got more of that, more stevia. So tasty stuff. I just wish it was cheaper. So the whole thing about what these keto bombs is that they give you energy, and then they're supposed to also like prevent you from snacking so much, and it really does work on the craving. So instead of eating like sugary chocolate, I'll go for something like this, and it is a really nice touch. But again, the only downside is it's freaking like $10 a box. And yeah, we've gone through. We're on our third box, so we only got two left. Yeah, I thought like $50 worth of this keto fat bomb that I found would last me quite some time, but it seems like it's gonna last us maybe a month, or a month and a half. I don't even know when I picked up these keto fat bombs. They weren't too long ago. It's just so and so, someone who's been snacking on it. I've been snacking about two a day, and yeah, there's only 14 in a box, so you can really go through one a week. If one person, right, eats two a day, that's 1 week. So 1 week of these little things. Hi, Clinton. I know, Clinton. Oh, how come you're still eating?
It's 66, but then tonight it's going to be 34.
Fuck. 34.
I have to actually carry two jackets with me. Not even one jacket, two.
So listen to this. In New York right now, it's like 66 degrees, and later tonight it's going to turn to 34 degrees. So as a result of that, Lewis has to carry two jackets with him.
And heated gloves.
And the heated gloves. Why didn't you just carry one jacket with you? Why are you carrying two? Just carry one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just carry your thicker jacket. Or you know what I would do if I were you? Keep one jacket at work.
Perhaps it's handy.
But then you got to bring it back to work.
Yep.
Yeah. Never mind then. There's a strange man there. Let me see you guys. Yeah, Anya, yeah. You know what? New York is freaking expensive. If I eat chocolate, I gain the weight, then I can't get rid of it for months. It's like I said, it's all about moderation. Something like this, I thought it was not going to be so great. I'm actually genuinely surprised. I eat about two a day, and I'm good with that. So before I used to, like, I find that I have more of a craving for chocolate if I eat like the sugary chocolate. If I go with something like a keto fat bomb, it kind of kicks a lot of that sugary chocolate craving away. So I think I'm gonna be purchasing more of these in the future, just because they're a little bit more healthier. And Yeah, it's like portion control. Portion control. If you look at these, you got these like individual packs, so it's not like having a bar of chocolate and you just break off a chunk, and then when you're hungry, you just break off another chunk. And I have that same kind of mindset about fun size chocolate. So if I do buy chocolate, I try to buy this one, even though it's kind of a little bit more expensive. What I do is that I buy this typically after after like Christmas, after Valentine's Day, after Easter, after Halloween. And I make sure that when I was in Hawaii, like I made sure I had enough bags on me so that way it can last me throughout the next holiday. And this is a really, this is like you have to kind of plan in advance how you want to tackle this.
You never told me you carried GameStop around Hawaii.
Huh?
You never told me
No,
you
I'm
carried
talking.
GameStop
No,
around Hawaii.
I'm talking about fun size candy. You know these little, the little trick or treat
I heard
size
you
ones.
talking about carrying bags around.
Oh, whatever, whatever. What is GameStop? Let's look at GMA. I'm still holding on to GMA.
Sell, woman, sell.
Oh, 268.
Sell, woman.
Yeah. So I think I made. I forgot how much my average price was like 148, something like that. 148.30. I keep forgetting what that is.
There's someone here who's being abused.
What? Who? What? Are you messing with my tub tub?
There's someone here who's being abused.
Oreo, you ran out of food.
He's being neglected.
He's not being neglected. I just fed him like.
Do you see his face?
Look, okay, you guys. See, Clinton is full, Barry is food, and Barry is full, and then Oreo was eating, right? And the moment he ran out of food, he gives you this like sorry, pitiful like look. He's like, "You didn't feed me all day," kind of look. Like he's really good with guilt tripping. Like that cat is just amazing at that face. But then I look outside of his face and I see the rest of his body, and I think Oreo. Your face says one thing, but your body says the other thing. Like, he is the most padded cat. I'm not talking about muscle padded. I'm talking like this cat has like he has like a weight issue. I mean, even the vet said he should lose a little weight. But he doesn't want to lose weight.
He doesn't have to lose weight. That is fat phobic.
Huh?
That is fat phobic.
No, it's not fat phobic. Everybody would say Oreo looks like a very well-fed cat. I don't think anybody would say this cat looks like he's starving. Hello, Oreo. Do you want to say hi to people? Oh, you're going to go to sleep soon. Yeah, so he just finished eating breakfast. I think he's going to take a nap in a bit. And then when lunch comes around, he'll wake up to eat lunch. And then he'll go back to sleep. And then he'll just, and then he'll eat dinner. And then he'll kind of lounge around and go back to sleep. He doesn't really play much. Yeah, it's the life of Oreo cat. Just really sleep, eat, poop, and repeat. Oh, my little handsome. Oreo, why do you have food on your face again? Jeez. Alright, how are you going to get blackberry if you don't keep your mouth clean, huh? Oh. Hi, Clinton. Okay, I gotta clean your mouth, Oreo. Yeah, Oreo when he eats, he ends up with food on his chin. It's very strange, and he ends up with food on his whiskers. And the other cats don't have that issue, so he needs a little bit of help. I know, Oreo. Don't worry, we're gonna make you look very handsome. Maybe Blackberry will want you one day. I don't think you want Blackberry anymore. You got to reject it too much. What question do you want? He's still at home. I will ask a question. Oh. Oh, where'd he go? Okay. Hey. Hey, so I got a question. Anya said that they recovered some data from a 20-year-old PATA drive. Does that make me a recovery expert? What do you say?
Was it clicking?
Was it clicking? I don't know how much woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I have no idea. Uh-oh. Come on, Handsome. No. Oreo, let me see your teeth. I think Oreo's teeth is looking better, by the way. But I definitely need to... Yeah, I think his teeth are looking better. Oreo, come on, Handsome. Oh, he ran away from me. Once I mentioned his teeth, he jumped away from me. Um, it worked quite fine once I got it hooked up on a power source and was able to supply enough current. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I think if it's just a power current issue, I wouldn't say that really makes you an expert. Okay, but I'll ask the influencer. Okay, but you did have to use the data recovery tool. Let's see. Okay. No. One said that it worked quite fine once they got hooked up to a power source that they were able to supply enough current, but they just had to use a data recovery tool because the file system was corrupted. So would that make Anya a recovery expert, in your opinion? By you break, I fix definition, which is not really a compliment. But you know what? It is a step forward, so it definitely counts because I know a lot of people can't do that. What? Hey, stop that! I'm coming for you.
Don't make fun of me.
Huh? What? I am coming for you right now. He's trying to hit me.
Erica sounds like she belongs in Pornhub.
Huh? No, he's trying to have me like block his blows. What?
If I get a new sports car, I'm gonna have to block some blows, if you know what I mean.
Blows. Yeah. So, do you want to give anybody an update about your search?
I have Model 3 coming in 3 weeks. Wait, where's the stream going? Are you streaming from your phone or your computer?
Oh crap! Oh no! Oh crap! Yeah, I'm streaming from my computer. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so used to streaming on my phone that I was actually talking to my my phone. I had my phone in my hand. What?
What a noob.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so now I have my computer with me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, so yeah, do you have any news that you want to announce?
My midlife crisis begins 3 weeks from now. When my sports car arrives. My little Model 3. Go vroom.
Yeah, I was actually a supporter of the Y.
That's because you're a mom.
Huh?
That's because you're a girl. And you want a station wagon.
I don't want a station wagon.
I'm a man with a midlife crisis. I want a sports car. I don't want a...
Yeah, but I feel like the Y has a lot more space than the 3. Like, if you're going a long distance, I'd rather be in a Y rather than the 3. Just saying. So, anyway, so he got the 3. Sonny was a supporter of the Y. I was a supporter of the Y as well. But, yeah. It is what it is. So, I just hope that he doesn't find himself feeling a little too cramped in that car.
Now, the people who sit in the rear passenger seat, that's fucking cramped. But who cares? I'm not a fucking Uber driver. This is my midlife crisis mobile. Nobody else's.
Yeah. Someone said get it for our B12. If it's not electric, he doesn't want to get it.
I want electric.
Hey, so does that mean I should buy some Tesla calls when you start telling people about your new car that's
buy
coming in?
Tesla puts when I start shitting on it when everything stops working.
What?
Buy puts. And buy puts on Apple as well.
I'm not buying. Why would I buy puts on Apple?
Because I'm going to destroy them.
Yeah, that's what he says. He says, you know what? Here's the thing, okay? Hold up. You know, I want to say this is like deja vu because, look.
I'm going to destroy Apple.
How long has your business been around?
2009, 8, around
Okay. So, let's see what's happened to the stock price of Apple since then.
You have to understand that I'm just now beginning my journey.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you started your journey back in like 2000. You've been shitting on them since like at least 2017 openly.
Yes, but now I have the power of money.
You have the power of money. Okay.
Wait till you see how this FTC antitrust complaint goes that I'm filing. You're going to get them.
Yeah, so he wants to bring down Apple's stock price, which I'm invested in.
We're starting with an FTC antitrust complaint, and we're going from there. I got myself an attorney.
Okay.
All of this to ruin my girlfriend's stock.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to take down tech stuff.
Mostly the ones that Erica's invested in.
Which is
Or else
like
it's just no
all the big ones except Facebook.
No, it's no fun if I don't take down the ones that you are invested or are not invested.
Yeah, I don't know why you're fixated on that. You should be supporting my stock going up, not trying to actively take my stocks down.
Why?
Why? Because then you want to see my portfolio go.
Why would I? You're no sugar mama.
Huh?
You're not my sugar mama.
So?
You don't share your gains with me.
You don't share your gains with me either.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, you
This is
said
supposed to be
that.
a one-way relationship.
Huh?
I'm the influencer.
You're the influencer?
Yes.
Oh.
Apple's gonna make a good.
Oh my god, they've already made a god. They're
We
like the
return
same.
Apple back to $5.
They're like the same price they were back in like November.
We are going to return Apple
Or
to
even
$5.
like even in September. So
You know, main drive bearings only last 40,000 miles. I'll figure out what I break first. We'll see what I break first.
Yeah, we will see.
It be 6 months. Watch out, rich rebound. We'll see. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I mean, like, by the way, how much is the insurance for the car?
Don't know. The cheapest one that was like $248, but that's because I'm a new driver. So I got to take that stupid driving course, whatever thing, so I get discount insurance. And then I have to not get in a car crash for a year or two.
Do you know where you're gonna park the car though?
I'm going to find a place.
Yeah, this is why, like I said,
I'm
like
thinking inside the store. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to
What?
redo the front of the store to
no,
have a
that's
garage
gonna be
door.
more expensive than the car to redo it.
Not if I hire you.
No, this is then it's gonna be then you're gonna pay it and you're gonna not see shit. So
Erica, you're always focused on these things that take the fun away.
no,
Where are you gonna park it? How are you gonna drive it? You don't have a license yet.
No, but it's
Wow.
true though. I mean, it's not me being negative. It's me stating like if you have a car, you gotta have insurance for it. You gotta know where you're gonna park the car because if you have the car, you might be like, yeah, I have a car, but then if you have nowhere to park it, then you're not gonna know what to,
We're not parking, Erica. We're just driving across the country. I'll find a place to park it on my journey.
Yeah, okay.
There'll be a place to park it on my journey.
Yeah, but I mean, like here in New York, you're gonna have to park your car somewhere. I mean, I look at the street parking and this thing is full around where we live. There's
I'll find some shitty parking lot.
Well, make sure you get the parking lot because I mean, like I was looking at the prices of some of these places and they're pretty expensive.
I know. That's why I need my sugar mama.
I know. So yeah, it's hold on. So yeah, like does it have a warranty? I mean, does it have service for 5 years or something for that car?
Warranty.
Okay, so what is it? 3 years or 5 years?
I don't remember.
Oh.
And if it doesn't, maybe I'll find an extended warranty. There's one that should probably
Tesla
be calling.
Care. Tesla Care.
There'll be an extended warranty call on my phone in the next 20 minutes.
Oh, whatever. But yeah, Like, I don't know too much about Teslas, but I know that, I always think of cars as like a really big purchase. So that's why I always just try to make sure you have all your your I's dotted and your T's crossed. Sort of
Erica
thing.
has a tiny, nerdy, slow car named Milton.
I do. I have a 2001 Toyota Corolla back in Hawaii. I named it Milton. It's a white Toyota Corolla.
You gave it.
It is so cute. I love Milton. I don't know why you. Oh, I don't know why. Look. This is my
Milton.
What? I saw it and I love my Milton very much.
Milton.
Look, this is a car that I have back in Hawaii. Look at this. Oh, it's Milton.
That car's never.
With the fabric inside, and then.
That car's never.
Look how old looking it is.
What color is yours?
White. I called it Milton. Every time I see Milton, I'm like, that's my Milton.
Get it brought here by freight so we can drag race it.
No, I don't want to drag race Milton.
What is a 0 to 60 tons Milton?
Yeah, I don't care. I go speed limit. What?
I imagine you would drive like a grandma.
I do drive like a grandma. I want to live another day. I don't want to be like speeding. See ya. Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. So we have two different approaches. In case you guys didn't know, for me, like for things like purchases, I try to be very careful. I try to be very. I try to like. I do overkill, I guess you could say. Like if I was to get a car, I would have to think, where am I going to park it? What's my insurance rate going to be? What is this really the best vehicle that I think I can get for a number of years? I would look into used cars. I would do as much research as I can. And that way, when the car does arrive, then I have all my ducks lined up. But the problem with this mentality is it takes up time, right? And if you are more of a gung-ho person, you would say, okay, well, I just want the car first, and then I'll deal with like hammering out the insurance and the parking space later. So for me, my approach is always a lot more slower, and it's a little bit more cautious. But if you're like a doer, you would say, screw it, I'll deal with that kind of stuff later, the fine details. I'll just make sure I get the car first. Yeah, so we have two different approaches, and like the reason why I like the Model Y more is I felt like the Model Y had more it definitely has more space than the Model 3. So when you look at this, right, see that? It's more spacious. You have more width room and everything. The Model 3, in my opinion, feels a little bit more claustrophobic. And yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Model 3. But that is, this isn't my vehicle. So, although I can give my opinion, it's basically irrelevant because that's not my car. So, yeah, but I just kind of felt like between the 3 and the Y, I felt like the Y would be a better choice. Because you don't know, maybe in the future you wanna have a bigger car because let's say you're transporting stuff, or let's say that. Let's say like, oh, you think about, having more people in the car, right? You want it to be more spacious, and then you also want it to be more spacious for yourself. So I like the idea of having like a bigger car versus like a tinier cramped car. Especially if you are going long distances, in my opinion, you would want to feel more spacious. And also, I think the Model Y, when it drives, it's a lot more smoother than the 3. Maybe it's because it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more higher up, so the ride feels smoother. So yeah, the Model 3, I was like, feels like a typical car. It does, in my opinion, it doesn't seem like anything special. I think it's a little uncomfortable as well. But yeah, so Sunny voted for the Model Y. I voted for the Model Y. But again, it's not our decision, right? So ultimately, Louis makes the decision he wants for a car. So I just hope the Model 3 doesn't end up being claustrophobic. He is planning to go for a long period of time, and he's planning to drive this basically like all around the country for his journey. And I told him, I said, if you're going to be driving long distances, I kind of my gut was, I said, I think you really do want to have like a autopilot feature. I think that you want to have more space because that way you don't feel like you're driving in a tiny car. But the downside of this is that you would have a longer wait time for the car, and he really wants to be driving around the country, and he doesn't want to wait too long. So it's there's he you know there's a rush. He feels a rush to start driving and start getting out of here. So yeah, but I just like I said, I just kind of think like if you're going to be going long distances, I feel like you would be more comfortable in a bigger car. That's all. So we'll see how it turns out. I hope the Model 3 is good for long distances. Again, for me personally, I feel that maybe it's just the way I am, but I feel like the Model Y would be better for long distances in terms of comfort. The Model 3, yeah, I'm not a fan of that car too much. Um, how far you need to drive to it from like here to California? Like that kind of range? Yeah, I don't know how see it's like I don't know how many charging stations there are around certain areas. He would have to map that thing out, but I do know the Model 3 has a significantly longer range than the Model Y. So if you need a charging station, it's you have more of a chance of finding a charging station because I think you have a 30,000 mile longer range, and that was a big factor too. Yeah, so let's see. The model thing range. So 322 mile range, looks like, versus the Model Y has a wait. No, Model Y is 315 miles. Yeah, let's see here. Model Y range is 326. Let's see. Okay, so 326 for the Model Y. Model 3 is 353. What? That's just that's just 30 miles? Why did I hear it was like 30,000? Maybe it's just 30 miles. Is it just me? I don't think 30 miles is that big of a difference. It's only 10% difference, right? Yeah, see, Model Y is see, but the downside is you have to wait 10 weeks for that vehicle, and he doesn't want to wait that long. So 326 long range, and then Model 3 is long range. What? Yeah, that's 30-mile difference. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was the range was significantly longer than that, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, but you should be able to find a charger in between where you are and 30 miles. I mean, like you gotta plan your car around how far you think you're gonna go. But if you think about it that way, then actually this car is actually pretty not so great because if depending on where you are, like if you go on some remote area, I don't know where all the charging stations are, the electric car stations. I mean, some places are kind of freaking remote, and I think it would like I wish there was. Oh yeah, look at this full self driving. See, See, I'm like a big fan of the full self driving thing, but he didn't decide to get that. But I thought this was great, to do the auto park and the summon and the full self driving and the traffic light. Looks cool, doesn't it? Oh. Yeah. So I was recommending go with the Model Y and then the full self driving because, like, if you drive, you don't really want to be behind the wheel for a super long time. And that's the reason why people get Teslas, right? They get it because they want to have the full self driving thing or have part of it on there. And yeah, it might not be useful all the time, but you at least you can take a break for a little bit, and just not have. I mean, you still got to be focused on the road, but you don't have to be kind of like thinking like, oh crap, I can never take a break from driving, because yeah. So that's just me though. So if I had the choice of car, I would have gone with Tesla Model Y, long range, and then full self driving. Where is that? Yeah. Auto steer on city streets would have been later. So fly will be self drive. Well, you at least have autopilot for a little bit. I mean, I imagine you have to go through a lot of time on the highways. Yeah. I think you can kind of tell like what I would be rooting for in a vehicle. I would be rooting for a vehicle that you could just like you don't have to worry about driving. But for me, it's like the way New York is, the way drivers are, the way people get really aggressive on the road. I actually don't feel comfortable driving in New York because if you take too long, like if you take like a millisecond too long or like 2 seconds longer, then people honk at you, and then some people they just cut you off like a total asshole too. So I am not a big fan of the idea of driving in New York, and yeah. So I told Lewis, I said, yeah, I don't feel comfortable driving in New York. I just like worry like some asshole's gonna cut me off, and then I'm not gonna see it, and then it's gonna be like, oh well, you were speeding. I'm like, I wasn't speeding, because those there's some people who they get into accidents, and then their first thing to do is instead of take accountability is blame the other person. And I've seen this happen twice in Hawaii. It's very sad. I remember there was this one person, and thankfully there was security camera footage, and uh, basically they were coming out of a driveway, a parking lot, and it was an upwards ramp, and they were supposed to look left and look right because the cars were coming from the left. But what they did is they didn't look to the left. So they went out forward, and then because they were kind of hidden behind a wall, um, and they just like went up, a car went hit them. And I remember that, and this is something I'm going to tell you guys. So I remember, and this actually happened where I lived. So I remember that the the woman who did this, right? Um, she talked with her daughter, and her daughter was about, the daughter lived in the building too, and the daughter was probably about 5 years older than me or so, probably like 5, 10 years older than me. I'm not too sure exactly. And then the daughter was like talking to her in Korean, and I don't speak Korean. And then the daughter was saying like, oh, does your, she said that you were speeding, and then um, don't you have like dash cam footage or something? And she was blaming us, and I wanted to say, your mom is a fucking idiot, so she needs to watch the road. And then the mom was like just saying all this stuff like it was the driver's fault, and that I was dating the guy who got into the car accident, the other driver, right? So at the time, so I remember I was saying stuff like, you're gonna get some freaking bad luck, and I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I remember I was thinking to myself like, you had this accident, and you're trying to pin it on another person when you need to take accountability for your own actions. And I thought it was such a scumbag thing to do. So I was just like, I know people say you shouldn't wish people well, but I was like, you know what? If your car breaks down, I'm not gonna feel bad. If you're, if you get into an accident because of your stupid, idiotic decision, I'm not gonna feel bad at all, because I think it takes a real special person to just kind of like lash out at another person. And I got into a car accident when I told you guys this before, but I got into a car accident when I was learning to drive, and this guy, he was speeding and he sped through a red light, and I had a driving instructor on my right hand side with emergency brake. I got about 75% through the intersection on a green light when the car just slammed, T-boned the car that I was in. And I remember that they said that I was speeding. So I don't know what happened because of it, but it definitely caught me on guard. And I got to thinking to myself, holy crap, when people get into accidents, if you do not have dash cam footage, they're going to say stuff like, oh, yeah, it was you. It was your fault that you did this. And then it turns into a he said, she said sort of thing. But yeah, I know people get really pissed off when they get into an accident. And yeah, I'm one of those people, like, if an accident happens, you just think, like, okay, at least nobody died. At least everything is okay. But once people start, like, raising their voice and, saying certain things or just losing their temper, that's the time, like, I start getting really pissed off about that kind of stuff. Because I think, like, when it comes down to it, I hate to say it this way, but, like, a car, you can always replace a car, right? But it sucks, like, you have insurance, your insurance rate goes up, but when you cause an accident and when you don't take accountability and you try to pin it onto the other driver, it really makes me think like that person is a freaking scumbag. They're a weasel. And I understand that people want to be self-protection kind of thing, like they don't want to take accountability for their actions, but yeah, it's a real piece of shit thing to do. And those kind of people, I know this is going to sound really harsh, but if you get into an accident and you try to pin it on another person when it was your own damn fault and you knew it was your own fault, then if you're in another accident, then I'm not gonna care. I'll be like, whatever. So that person who T-boned the car that I was in, they had to go over to the ambulance had to be called. And yeah, I heard word that they said that I was speeding. And I remember that they were in a neck brace. And as cold as this sounds, you guys, I was like, look, if anything happens to that person, I won't give a shit. Because that person is dead to me. Like, once you say stuff like I was speeding through a red light, that is a personal attack. And I as warm, and I should be like, it's okay if they say this kind of stuff. It's okay if they say that I sped. It's okay if they said I caused them to have neck injuries. No, it's not okay. I do not let that kind of stuff slide. 1,000%. Because that are some pretty serious allegations to say. So, yeah, I'm a polite driver too. Like I drive the speed limit. I don't try to rush anywhere. I don't have the need for speed because at the end of the day, like if something takes me an additional 5-10 minutes to get there, it's okay. I'd rather get there safely and not be going like 35 miles in a 25-hour zone and just say like, oh well, I need to get there like 1 minute faster. So yeah. And then I also think to myself, like, if you get into a car accident, right? And I want to, I'm saying this because I know some cases where it's kind of suspicious. So, for instance, right? I know someone whose relative got into a car accident, and allegedly the hit was so minor that it caused barely any damage to the front bumper. It was a super light bump. But what happened was is that the person who got into the accident, right, the person who got their bumper hit, they claimed that they ended up with brain damage because of the car accident. Again, it was a super light bump from what I was told, like the damage. Very, it's not a big thing. So they did an MRI on the person. They didn't find anything wrong, but this person moved forward and said they called, the person who hit them caused them brain injuries. So as a result of that, they got paid out, I think something like over $20,000 because they were adamant that they had brain damage from this stuff, and then they just they go through life telling people that they can't work anymore because they have brain damage from their accident. And I don't know what their financial situation is, but it just makes me think like, holy crap, you get into an accident with one person. And if you're with someone, right, and you have some people who are legit, you have some people who are not legit. But if you have one person who says like, I have brain damage, and although you can't prove it through MRIs, although you cannot prove it through any other means, you just have to kind of trust that they do have brain damage. You might, your insurance, or you might personally have to pay out 20 something $1,000 for that kind of stuff. So that is just kind of something like I keep in the back of my mind. I really do. I'm a really big fan of dash cams, and it just kind of puts me on guard. And that's why, like for me, if anybody like if I get into an accident, that also tells me like, yeah, someone might say like, oh yeah, you scratched my vehicle, but I have, I don't have the same quality as a life I do because you scratch my vehicle and somehow I don't feel like I'm the same person. And it's easy for someone to kind of make those allegations. I think it's not a good feeling. So I think people need to protect themselves. I think that people, people might try to fraud the system, and people might see a car accident as an opportunity to get ahead. And some people might say I'm being very paranoid about it. But again, like I said, someone that I personally know has a relative who claims that they had brain damage from getting the slightest of hits in their vehicle. Now, they were wearing a seat belt. They had their windows didn't break. It was a very minor bump to the bumper. The airbags didn't deploy, but they're still claiming that they had irreparable or irreparable brain damage from it. And I expect to see those kind of claims going up in the future. I expect people to say, say all sorts of things, because if people can feel like they're going to get a financial windfall, like why not go for this kind of stuff? So, yeah, so that is why I do not feel comfortable driving. I don't want to put myself in that kind of position where, because I've been in that position before, right? I've been in that position before. I don't want to end up getting sued because some person is, telling me, oh yeah, you tapped my car, but yeah, I'm gonna sue you for everything I can and draw this lawsuit out just because I think it might pay off. Like a person who decides to do this kind of stuff, if they're a fraudster, they have nothing to lose, right? They have nothing to lose. They could say, I'm gonna drag this thing out because maybe I'll make 20,000 at the end, maybe I'll make 15,000 at the end of it, and um, yeah, some people are successful about it. You guys like might come across some articles where some people claim having some kind of a workplace accident, and then they claim certain things, and then the insurance agency brings a private investigator in, and they say stuff like, "Oh, I can't stand for long periods of time because of what happened in the accident." And then a private investigator comes around and takes footage of them, gardening and working a shovel and axe and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's like you have a hard time proving that kind of stuff. Like once someone makes that kind of claim, it's like you can't say anything. And then if you do say certain things, like I think you're bullshitting me, I don't think it's right, then people can instantly say, oh, look how heartless you are. You don't take accountability for your actions. You cause irreparable brain damage because you tapped my vehicle. I'm gonna. Some people could say like, I'm gonna take you down because everybody should know what a piece of shit you are, and how you, yeah, like that kind of stuff. That's gonna shave years off your lifetime. So for me, like I always tell myself, like, man, if I had like a big amount of money, right, I wouldn't even get a car. I really wouldn't, unless it was like a full self-driving car. I would not get a car. Instead, I'd rather get like a Uber driver or a Lyft driver or a personal driver instead, and that way I don't have to worry about this kind of thing. It would just be like, oh, okay, well, not my problem. I know it's just like I think this is I and like I said, it's just because of my personal experiences that I say this kind of stuff. Most of the time, like people get into an accident and they're okay. Thankfully they're okay. But then you might have some people who see things as an opportunity. This seems exclusive American sue everybody. Yeah, yeah, and it's dangerous too. I remember I remember I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was walking down the street, and then someone got into a car accident, and then one person was screaming at the other person. Like I saw the damage; it wasn't that great, right? But it wasn't like catastrophic damage, but someone's bumper definitely got screwed. So I remember this one person was screaming at another person for it, and I got to thinking to myself, like, why the hell are you yelling? Like, just be like, whoops, my car got totaled or my car got damaged. Like, sucks. Okay, pay for it in insurance, exchange your info. Like, you don't have to raise your blood pressure for that kind of stuff. And I have this thought that if you do get into an accident, if you cause an accident, you screw someone's bumper up or anything, just say like, "Whoops, I'm sorry. I'll take accountability for it. Here's my information," and just go for it there. Like, don't ever like if you get into a car accident, don't start screaming and cursing at another person because like the thing I learned about New York is there are people out there who carry weapons, and if they're pissed off, they will not be fired to discharge those weapons or use those weapons against you. And there's some people who are so like they have their whole net worth tied up in their vehicle. So if they get into a car accident or their car gets damaged, then it's like hell on earth. It's like they get so pissed off. I'm like, dude, when you die, you're not gonna be able to take your car with you anyway. So why are you getting so mad about this kind of stuff? Like it's just a car. Like I hate to sound like really dismissive, but it's really just a car. And if you have everything tied up with a car, like that's not healthy. Because cars get stolen, cars get keyed, cars get into accident, cars break down. A lot of cars after about 10 years, right? 10 years, people just say, frick it, I don't want to have the car anymore. 5, 10 years, you're like, I want a new car. So why get all pissed off about a freaking car? And the other thing I do believe strongly in is if you get a car, make sure you can afford it. Like, don't be one of those people who get like a $60,000 car and you only make 30,000 a year. Like, that's just stupid. That's really stupid. Especially if you're getting a car to try to impress someone else. Because if you get a car that is way beyond your means, and even if you think you can afford it, right? Even if you're like, well, I got a credit card loan for that, that doesn't mean jack shit. You're gonna be in debt. You're gonna have this car payment thing over your head, and that's why I'm not impressed when people say like, oh, look how expensive car I got. Like, look, I got financing for my expensive car. I don't see anything to be proud about that. Interest does, interest is, it does add up, and it can add a significant cost to the car. And I see debt as kind of like a ball and chain. I think it's more important to own your car outright rather than place yourself in a position where you have to make car payments. So again, it's like even though I think the Tesla Model Y is a nice car, my personal car in Hawaii is this little guy, 2001 Toyota Corolla. I'm happy with the car. If anyone asks me, Erica, do you want to upgrade your car? I'd say no, I don't want to upgrade the car. I love this car. I think it was purchased for $2,900. Cute little guy. It is a gas guzzler, but yeah, this is my very lovely Milton. And if I was a guy, right? If I was a guy and I was single and I was like, if I was trying to, uh, get with a girl or something, I would be, if a chick dismisses me because of my car, I would be like, screw you. If you're gonna judge a person based on what kind of car they have, like I would not want to date that person at all if I was a guy. So I do know that there are some guys out there that they get so caught up with their freaking car. They're like, oh, I gotta make sure I have like the BMW, like the 2017 BMW kind of thing. Like, I need to get the nice BMW so I can get all the chicks. I don't see anything impressive about a BMW. I really don't. Yeah, like I know someone with a car like this though. They're very happy with their BMW, and they feel like it gives them elevated status. But for me, like, how many times are people going to see me freaking driving around? And even if I do go driving around, where am I going to? Grocery shopping, Trader Joe's, just basically putting groceries in there and then going back home. Yeah, it's I don't tie my self worth up with any vehicle, but I understand why people like their cars. I do. Just don't get pissed off if you ever get into an accident. Really. Okay, don't say anything. Yeah, just exchange insurance and get information. Okay, okay. You know what? If you're gonna be transporting things, like yeah, definitely get a truck. I know some people that get that Toyota. No, 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 no. What's it called? That Ford. What's that word? That what's the one that everybody? Oh, the Chevy. The Chevy. The Chevy truck. I forgot the name of the truck. Frick. Yeah, I know a few people who have these kind of Chevy trucks, but I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, this one. Tacoma. Yeah, 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 Toyota Tacoma. I know people who have like these kind of cars. Like if you're transporting stuff and this works for your lifestyle, then by all means, go for it. But um, it's like you shouldn't have your like for me because I don't really move that much stuff around. Like having a little Toyota Corolla works perfectly for me. I like my little Toyota Corolla. Tiny little car. Look at that fancy backside. Yeah. If you see the car, like no one's gonna think like, man, this is the car that I want to steal from. Like, let me find it. Let me see if I can find the interior, you guys. Yeah, yeah. See, this is the kind of interior inside of the car that I drive in Hawaii. Look at that fabric, that gray fabric. Oh, look at that. $64 for that seat. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, see that? See that state of the art kind of thing? I know. Look at the speedometer over here. No LED. It's just a basic car. It really is a basic car. It gets the job done. It's like I don't have to worry about someone scratching the car. If anything, when someone's probably thinking, "Man, some grandma's around here." Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Look at these. Look at these little controls. How cute. So this is like my little adorable Milton, who I love so much. I think it's a great car. It's a very reliable little car for sure. But yeah, and then maintenance of this car haven't had any issues. Simple car, simple car, but and my car would stick out. Oh, that's a 2002. Like my car would stick out. Like in a land of everybody having like BMWs and Mercedes or Audis or Teslas or um, yeah, I would just go with my little basic little Toyota Corolla. Unless there was a lot of money and then there was a full self-driving car, then I would think about it. But yeah, you got increased costs with more expensive car, right? I know some people are gonna get triggered with this, but like Lucid, right? Lucid has their car. Look how freaking expensive these cars are. Look at that. Lucid Air. This is $169,000 car, by the way. But if it was, yeah, like this is like out of the price range for sure. But um, they're planning to make like cheaper cars, and in the event that the car did become cheaper, right, significantly cheaper, then that would be something. Let's see, Lucid. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, look at this. 406-mile range. Ooh, design yours. I really hope Lucid goes up. I mean, I hope CCIV goes up in the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Gosh, look at that. 77,000. The other, what was the Y? The Y was, actually, let me see. Variant. Yeah, I don't understand this stuff. Stellar White, Infinite Black. Look at these cool names. Quantum Gray is Zenith Gray. Let's see here. Let's go. Do they have anything? Not the pure. Let's look. Touring. Oh, they have like the same freaking car. No, no. They don't have anything like the Y, right? Yeah, these are all kind of like the same size car, no? Let's see. Why you need so much horsepower? That's the other thing I don't understand. Maybe someone can explain that to me. Like, when they talk about having like 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds or something. I'm like, why do I want to go that fast anyway? I mean, I don't have to rev up that quickly to go through a green light. I never understood that. Ooh, okay, so let's go. Is this the cheapest one? Air Touring is the cheapest one right now. Oh, here, now we go. Here we go. No. Air Pure. Air Pure. Okay, let's see what the Air Pure is. Okay, let's see. Design yours. Okay, what color looks good? No, no, no. Ooh, Cosmo Silver looks kind of cool. Kind of looks like apple. Yeah, I like the Cosmo Silver looks cool. Yeah. Okay, let's look around. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let's look at this. The roof. Do we want to go for metal roof? I think I only get a choice of metal roof. Ooh, wow, look at this. Ooh, that looks cool. Doesn't that rim look cool? I look at that rim. Look, see the difference in the rims? This is the free rims, included rims. We'll just call it the free rims, the standard rims. And this is the more expensive one. That kind of looks like a flower. That looks cool. Let's look at the interior over here. Pure. I love this. Mojave Pure Lux. Wait, isn't Mojave an Apple operating system, or I'm just imagining it? Yeah, it was. What do you know? Yeah, it was. That's why. That's why. Wow, look at that. Okay, 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 okay. Wow, they're just listening in the MacBook user inside of me. Um. Okay, let's go with this. Let's view my summary. So we got this silver, look platinum, metal roof. 69,000. I got a shortcut. What's my short code? Oh wow, fancy though. Fancy, fancy car. Doesn't that look nice? I think that looks nice. Dang. Can you test drive this car anywhere? I'm just curious. What? You're planning to offer virtual reality test drive? I don't want no virtual fucking reality test drive. It'll be nice when we can drive it. I'm pretty sure they had one. Oh, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, Lucid Motors. I don't think they started, yeah. Not yet. Fancy, fancy. Ah, dang it, yeah, they don't have a location yet, so you can't test drive. I am so curious to see how the Lucid is for test drive in the future. So yeah. I know, it does look nice, right? Like, this is a nice looking car. I don't know how it rides. You know what I like? I like that the speed is right above the steering wheel. I think that this is a pretty car. I think it looks luxurious, and you know, that's what they're trying to um, they're trying to put themselves as, right? The luxury EV car, and it's a nice car. It really is nice and shiny. This is the kind of car like I don't know, like this is the kind of car like if someone goes dumpster diving in this car, people be like, "What?" Uh, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. So it would be kind of funny though if Lucid did go up in price. Like the stock did go up tremendously. I'd be like, "Yay!" But yeah, just I hope Lucid really makes it as a car. I don't know how their cars are gonna be, but I hope it does. Let's see what else we got over here. So options can be modified after you. So how does this work out? You get your car, but you can't test it. You just buy your car on blind faith that $70,000 that it's gonna pan out. Is that how it works? That's really pulling something because I don't see any like test drive period, or is it just me? Look at that. Ooh, like I need to see how this freaking car is. Like, look how pretty that is, though. A love letter to Mother Nature. Future models. This is future models. Ooh, 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 ooh. Utility 2.0. You know, as cheap as I am, it would be really funny if I think it would be kind of funny if because Lewis is getting a Tesla, right? If one day I decide I want to get a Lucid, it's like the competing, right? People call Lucid as like the Apple of cars, so I think that would just be kind of funny, kind of cute. But this would be an expensive car, but Lucid. I'm so curious to see how it drives. I'm really, really curious. I mean, because there's been so much hype about this kind of stuff that you really hope that it is a nice car. I'm pretty damn sure the seats are going to be more comfortable than the Tesla, which pisses me off how uncomfortable that Tesla seat is. But yeah, that is a cool looking car. Ooh, please have full self driving. I hope one of these cars have full self driving in one day. That would be really cool. Ooh. Yeah, Lucid and Tesla are competing brands. Yeah, you can get a ticket if you are going under the speed limit for sure, because it's a safety issue, right? So, yeah, you don't wanna like I understand people want to be safe, but if you're in a 20-mile-an-hour zone and you're going 10 miles, then yeah, that's not good. So let's see over here. Let's see. What is so cool about the really expensive one? Let's see. Oh, by the way, since we're on cars, I want to show you what my dream car was. Oh my gosh, I forgot what the name of it. Oh, I remember now, Mercedes. This is a car when I saw it for the first time. I love this car. I love this car so much when I first saw it. Um, Look at that. I think it was, I forgot what year this was. Wait, was it the Gullwing? No, it's the 300S. Oh my god, what was it? It was a Gullwing, but it definitely wasn't that old. Was it this one? It was around. Oh, here. Yep, this matches when I saw it. Yeah, I saw this in a dealership, and I thought like, look how cool that car looks. I really like those kind of wings. Kind of looks like a gull. I know. It's very expensive, but I thought it was super cool looking. See that? I was talking to Lewis a few days ago, and I told him I was just looking at cars because I like looking at cars occasionally. Um, I was looking at this one, and I told him, I said, "You see this Maserati? Like this is like when I think this is a very sexy car." But I told him, I said, "Man, if I had the money to get that car, and it was like not a big pricing. I mean, this is a very expensive car. This is $200,000 or so. But I would be so tempted if I had a Maserati to put the license plate as Oreo Cat, because you can see, like, you see how Oreo has a black mark under his chin. Kind of reminds me of that. Kind of reminds me of Oreo Cat. But that would be something. I just think this is a really sexy car. I'm not a big fan of Maseratis, but this car in particular. Oh, look at that! Look at that view. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. This would be like the best car to go and go dumpster diving. Look at that. That I mean, but this is like a rob me car. Like I would not feel comfortable driving this car. Actually, no, seriously. Even if the cost of this car was no big deal, I would feel so scared of driving this car at night because I would be afraid that someone would try to mug me for this car. See, 210,000. That's what it was. Prices will start at 210,000. But this is a nice car, and like it's free to look at this car. But I've never seen cars like this out on the street. I've never seen the. Yeah, I don't really see that many luxury cars on the road. I have seen Lamborghini. I have seen a few Lamborghinis around here, just like once in a blue moon. But I kind of got tired of the Lamborghini look. I don't know. Maybe it's because everybody, when you think of someone who's loaded, you always think, "Oh, get a Lambo, get a Lambo, get a Lambo." I'm like, oh. And you know what I hate? I hate it when people get like the bright orange Lambo, and they're obviously trying to do it to get chicks. I'm like, can you be any more subtle about this kind of thing? Like, hey, I have a Lamborghini. I have an orange Lamborghini, so that way if I'm parking my car, everybody's eye will be caught onto the sight of orange. So yeah, but this car, super cool looking car, super cool. But you got a lot of reasons why someone would try to mug you if you had this kind of car. So cool. Yeah. So and this is just me saying things, but if I ever had this kind of car, I would not go speeding in this car. I really wouldn't. I would still go speed limit. I would still drive this car 25 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour zone, or 35 miles in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. And if anybody tried to be like, "Oh, here, let's race," I'd be like, "Hell no. I have $210,000 reasons why I would not race this car." I just like how it looks. Like I like how cool it looks. I like how sleek it is. And I had this funny thought. I was like, man, if I actually had this car, this would be the fastest Oreo cat ever, right? Like license plate would be Oreo cat. I think it would be so cute. And then if you have like the real Oreo in there, but again, $210,000 is a lot of money. So this would just stay in my little dream thing, but it is a really nice car. Very, like I said, very rarely do I actually look at a car. I'm like, ooh, that's a good car. That is a nice, sexy car. What is this? Let's look at like the luxury vehicles thing. Rolls Royce of Greenwich. I like looking at luxury cars. I mean, it's free to look. Let's be honest here. So, I mean, like, I rather look at luxury cars and just kind of ooh and all over how amazing these cars look. I don't know how it rides. What the hell is this? A Rolls Royce? Oh, that looks terrible. Phantom. Ugh. Let's see this. I'm just curious because I've never seen this car. I've never seen like a 360 view of this car. Okay, let's see. That's kind of cool. I don't like how the car looks. I'm not a big fan of the car. I don't even get the front view of this damn car. Do I see the front view? No, I don't see the front view. Ah, screw this. Um, I think Aston Martins look nice too. I think I kind of have this like soft spot for Aston Martins because you remember James Bond? I think he had one, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. But I'm a big fan. Like this is my little car crush at the moment. Car crush. So shiny, shiny, shiny. I know. You know what? I mean, like, here's the thing, okay? So, I mean, like, I have expensive taste when it comes to cars, but I don't have any desire to spend $200,000 on on a car. Like, for me to want to spend to buy this car, I would have to be at worth at least $3 million for me to comfortably want to buy this car, and then feel okay with it. So the chances of me hitting $3 million kind of slim, very very slim. But until then, I mean, it's free to look. It's free to kind of ooh and ah over a car. But the maintenance cost of this car is gonna be, in my opinion, kind of crazy because you're not gonna want this car to look like it's not taken care of. So you would have to get it washed, detailed, polished. You would not want this thing under the sun all day. You would have to get a special garage for it. Don't forget the insurance costs. I would want to make sure that my paint job's always, looking good, and it just always looks like it's a new car. So it's not just. It's kind of like if you own a luxury handbag versus like a sports sack. So let's see. So I know people are gonna give me shit about this. So like let's say like a Louis Vuitton bag. If you have a Louis Vuitton bag, you're gonna have to just want to take care of it. You're gonna not want to hit it around too much. You're gonna baby this thing, right? Versus if you have a ooh that's a if you have something like a cheap sports sack, you don't have to take care of this stuff. Like this stuff is it gets dirty, it gets marks, whatever. Just throw it in the washing machine. So it's two different standards of care, and this is you guys know I'm a big fan of the sports sack. This goes with my lifestyle because yeah, I don't wanna have to take too much time taking care of my freaking handbag, and this is more of a responsibility. So if I walk on the street with this bag, I don't gotta worry about anybody eyeing me out. Something like this, I got to worry about someone possibly trying to steal my bag. See? So this, as pretty as this car is, this is a liability. I would have to, I would be worried about someone trying to steal my car, someone trying to rob me while I'm going into my car. If I had this car, I would worry about someone, someone trying to get into an accident with me, and then them saying like, oh, you caused permanent harm to me because you had like if I didn't have a dash cam, right, they could say you were speeding and you crashed into my car and I ended up with a traumatic brain injury because of this. And I see this car as being more risk of insurance fraud. And I don't like that. I don't like having that kind of thing on my head. So as cool as this car looks, like look at that. That looks very sporty. Like, for someone who would be driving 25 miles an hour in a 25-mile zone, it kind of is overkill, but it definitely looks cool. It's such a cool car. Look at that. Where's the women around here? That's what I never understood about these car shows. Like I see mostly guys, I don't see women. And I love looking at certain cars. Like I think it's such a beautiful thing looking at a car, but the cost and ownership, maintenance of a car and ownership of a car, it's really like having a little work of art for that little Maserati. But yeah, so cool, so cool. I don't know anybody I've never met anybody in Hawaii who owned a Maserati. Never. So I have no idea how these cars are, but it's such a nice car. Really great car. Look at this. Like, even got like the fancy stuff over there. A lot of Maseratis. I don't like Maseratis. I don't know what it is. Like when I see this car, I hate it. I hate this car so much. It just grates on my gears. I just think it kind of looks like some kind of like Poseidon thing going on, and it just kind of like it doesn't look, it looks strange to me. It just doesn't look like a very expensive car. It doesn't have that nice like look to it. See, like that. I think this just looks okay. This is not an expensive car, really. What's the one that I was thinking about? Let's see. Wait, which was the expensive Maserati? Oh, there was a really expensive Maserati, which not that one. Oh, look at that one. Oh, this is freaking trolling me right here. Okay, yeah, yeah. See these cars. Yeah, what the hell was that? So yeah, like this car over here, like it's $100,000 car, $150,000 car. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing the price point there. It doesn't look like. I mean, I know it's an expensive car, but it doesn't really look aesthetic to me. I'd rather get a BMW over that thing. And then yeah, just I just don't like Maseratis. But this one, beautiful car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. I kind of, like, you know what? I mean, like, as funny as it is, I kind of want to change my profile, not my profile picture, my cover picture for my YouTube thing is like this car and be like, oh, this is my little baby that I'm fantasizing about. Like, oh, it's such a pretty car. But 210,000 liability, liability. Even if, even if, unless I had like $3 million, like, I would not get this car. So pretty though. Look, race audaciously into a brave new future. Whoa, wait, is that a typo? Is that a typo? That looks like. Is that a W or is that a typo? That kind of looks like a typo to me. Hambalala, if it is. That looks like two V's. Is it just me? Yeah, or kind of no, maybe it's a W. I don't know, that's a weird looking V. Ooh. The part beating of a. Wow, look at that. Look at this pretty chunk of metal that I don't understand. I don't need no racing driving technology. I just like how it looks like. Ooh, feel the Nettuno engine. Ooh. I don't care about lightning fast. I don't care about feather light. I just care about the aesthetics. That's it. Ooh, okay, let's do they have a walkthrough video? That's a nice car. Okay. Do we have oh, here we go, here we go. So let's look at the performance. Oh wait, I did look through all of this already. Yeah, I did look through all of this. Interior design. Ooh. Ah. My car. Luxury with a purchase. With a purchase, with a purpose. Ooh. Fancy. Butterfly wing doors. Get on the scene and butterfly wing doors set the scene and easy to get it. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, I love this car. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So cool. Yeah, I know. I'm just in love with these wing doors. Looks cool from the top. Nobody looks at the top. Is it just me or does it kind of look like a Porsche from the back? Ooh, nice lights. Whom would steal it? Oh, lots of people would steal. Are you kidding me? I can't. You can't park this thing on the street. You got to get your own parking garage for it, for sure. So max speed 202 miles an hour. Don't need 202 miles an hour. I just need whatever highway is. 70, 80. That's it. Um, oh, look at this. You can have this as your desktop wallpaper. Oh, how pretty. Ah, that's the freaking ugly cars over here. Someone's gonna give me shit about this. They're gonna say, Erica, you're just giving shit. Yeah, I don't like Maseratis. I don't like Maseratis except this beautiful thing. So beautiful. So beautiful. Maybe one day I'll see this in person. I kind of want to go over to like a Maserati dealership and just be like, look at that. I sound like I'm fangirling over a car. I think this is a really beautiful car. Very impractical though. Very impractical for. It's just a gorgeous car. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. I don't really like the blue. I don't know if the bluish can change out, but I rather have like something else rather than the blue. I'm not a big fan of black and blue together. Maybe they do have color different options. I don't know. I hope they do. Can't imagine everybody who gets this car will like blue. But probably will stay with blue. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I mean, like the thing is that I know some people would say like, "Oh, you should just like look at like what you should look at like around your lane." But I kind of feel it this way. I kind of feel like, in what we see out in society, we see some beautiful cars, we see some beautiful pieces of clothing, we see some beautiful pieces of art. You go over to a museum, right, and you see a beautiful painting. And yeah, the painting might be worth millions upon millions of dollars, but that doesn't mean people don't want to get a print of it. That doesn't mean people don't want to go to the museum just to fawn over it. I remember like the water lilies, right? That's Monet. Like that's a beautiful, beautiful painting, and millions of people enjoy it. And even though they love it, they're not going to be able to buy it because they're just one of that thing. And that's okay. It's okay to like kind of fawn at these kind of cars. It's okay to like look at art and just like love it and just say like, wow, what a beautiful piece of like craftsmanship, or just a beautiful piece of what a beautiful automobile. So many pieces put together, so much work put behind it, screens and placements and construction and the way everything kind of flows together, the little detail of the seats. Look at this. So you got even got the light. You see this like LED light thing right where the door handle is, right underneath. Kind of looks like a wave. Like that is a cool little detail, for sure. Um, I like how I like how they have all these little fine little details, little lines, and just everything kind of flows together. I think that's carbon fiber, but I could be interpreting it wrong. Kind of looks like carbon fiber on the steering wheel. But yeah, see like the little stitchings and everything. I mean, stitching is not that big of a deal, but it's nice to see small little touches added in there. And then of course you got your da 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 da. So cool, so cool. Added to shopping cart. Okay, okay. You know what? Let's do this for shits and giggles. How do I create my own? Wait, wait. Come on, I want to create my own. How do I create my own? Okay, create my own. Let's do create my own. Can I use your site to just like make my little dream car? Okay, let's build my own here. Let's close this out. Let's see how much it would cost. Just curious. Oh, you can change it. Oh, good, 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 good. No, don't know. Um, Black. Oh wow, that looks dark. I mean that looks like a little too heavy. Like it like the black on the black look a little scary. Nope. I don't really like a lot of blue cars. Yeah, I like this one the best. Okay. White. Okay. Then what else do we do? Ooh, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. So this is the front view. Ah, look at that. Oh, it's like it got the little fin pointing upwards. So cool. I just love the wheels. Like I love the wheels. I love that I can see the brakes. It just looks so cool. And then even look oh shit. Look at the little you see where it has that little indentation right after the 20? Oh, it just kind of juts out. Like that's pretty cool. You see that? I kind of like it. Right after the 20, you got the line going all the way down. Okay, that's it. Okay, so what else do I do? Oh, here we go. So let's do the exterior. Well, what is this? The spitter. What? Carbon fiber spitter. Okay, hold up. Oh, here. Oh, I'm on to the seats now. Seats. Wait. Okay, in exterior. Okay, exterior white. Seats. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope, too dark. I don't like black on black. I don't like black and red too much. Hmm. Oh, this is tough. I think this is too heavy. I think this looks a little too. It sticks out too much. I don't like that. And I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like that. No. Hmm. This is tough. Oh, look, even the dash part is tan in this one. You know, I have to say, as much as I kind of like this one, I think the blue is way to go because you see the dial on the center console is blue. So it's kind of strange if you have like a tan one and then you got a blue button over there. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with the blue. Oh, just cause the button is blue and the brakes are blue anyway, so yeah. Yeah. Let's see this. Okay, what do you got? What? Can you show me the detailed pictures of everything, please? No, cannot. I think this is yeah. Okay, sure. Add that in there. Interior carbon. Okay, that's already added in there. Mm, Maserati Trident stitched on. Does it have it over here? No, yeah, you should stitch that on. The blue one. Okay, high premium sound with 12 speakers. Go for it. What are all this stuff? Carbon fiber seat back. What is this? Hell with it. Let's add it in there. I don't know what that is. Does anyone know what that carbon fiber seat back is? I don't know what the carbon fiber fiber seat back is. Like, it looks the same thing. Like, I don't get it. Like, this is why you need to actually show it. Like, I don't want to shit on Maserati for this, but you got to show exactly how it looks like with and without it, rather than just like, okay, add the carbon fiber seat back. This is the same freaking picture as the aluminum column mounted paddle shifter, which I don't even know what that is. Sports steering wheel with the Alcantara. What is this? How does it look like without it? Like, I don't know. Fuck it, let's just add it in there. This is how they get you. You don't know how it looks like otherwise. Blind spot alert. Yeah, let's take the blind spot alert. What's this MC Master thing? It's a driving program? What? Look at this! They actually tell you to optimize the MC20 in all driving modes? Why would a person like me, who would be driving this in, like, to Whole Foods, need to know this MC20 Master thing? No. Auto dimming exterior. Ooh, this sounds cool. Ooh. Exterior rear view mirrors are power foldable and power adjustable to be heated as a standard. Yeah, in case anyone hits my mirrors. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's add that in there. Oh, it's already in there. Security alarm system, you definitely need that. You also need, what's this dual cast braking system? How much braking do you need for 30 miles an hour? That's a big brake. Okay, get the black roof. Yeah, oh yeah, you do need the black roof. That way it looks more like Oreo. Yeah, you need the black roof. Yeah, it looks more like Oreo that way. Okay. Electronic, what is this? Electronic limited slip differential. What is that? Just the logo on there? Let's add this in there. I don't even know what that is, but it looks like the logo, so we'll just add more logos on there. Dual cast braking system. What's this? I don't think I need that. How much brakes do you need? Suspension lifter. I don't know what that. I mean, like, I don't know how it looks like before and after. Like, this is the tough part. Like, you don't know how it looks. Do you want the spoiler? Can you give me a picture of how it looks like with and without the spoiler, please? Carbon fiber roof. Black roof, carbon fiber roof. Black roof, carbon fiber roof. I kind of like the black roof more. I think it looks more sleeker. But the front, according to what I added in this dream car thing, already has carbon fiber. So technically, it should have a carbon fiber roof. So that way it's more matchy-matchy. But then it just looks kind of very, it just looks very egotistical to have a carbon fiber roof. I kind of think that. Gosh. Yeah, screw the carbon fiber roof. Gotta save some money in this little thing. Carbon fiber engine cover. No, I don't care about that. Spoiler. No. Black roof. Yeah, we'll just keep the black roof. We'll add some suspension. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go for it. I don't know how it looks like without. Okay, let's view the summary. Okay, you guys. Okay, so you want the suspension. Okay. So is there anything that I missed out here? So we're going to look through this again. So Erica's dream car over here. And I want you guys to tell me what your estimate about this car is. Because you know what the thing is? They're doing the Louis Vuitton thing. Or the high expensive item. They don't tell you what the price is. They don't tell you. They just say, do you want to add it on there? Like your bank account is unlimited. So I like the white one. And I like the blue thing in there because you see that little switch in the middle on the center console, that thing, and it should really match with the seats. And then I want the carbon fiber package just because. And then, yeah, I already added that in there. And then I guess I wanted the blue trident in there because you might as well, right? If you don't have the blue trident, it looks kind of strange, like if it's a black trident. So let's add that in there. Heated front seats. I don't know what this carbon fiber seat back is, but we just added in there. Steering wheel inserts, might as well go for it. Blind spot, the mirrors that fold in. Security alarm, hell yeah, you gotta get that. I don't know what this electronic limited slip differential is. But yeah, that looks okay. Dual braking cast system, no, I don't. That's a little too much. I don't know why I said, yeah, okay, I wouldn't need the dual cast braking system, but then I want the carbon ceramic brakes. Yeah, I think that's, you know what, hell with it. Let's add the braking system in there too. Okay. Uh, Actually, you know what, let's add the, wait, did I remove that? Oh, it's only 1 per 1. Carbon ceramic brakes, the braking system. Let's go with the carbon ceramic brakes. Suspension lifter, black roof. I like the black roof more. I don't know, it looks a little sleeker to me. Carbon fiber hood. Wait, the black roof? Let's see this. Oh wait, yeah, I don't need that. I already have the package over here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, and then I don't need the cover because who the hell's gonna be looking at the engine? And then yeah, carbon fiber hood. What? Isn't the hood the front of the car? Okay, whatever. Do I need the carbon fiber roof? No, I already have the black thing because I didn't want carbon fiber on carbon fiber. Yeah, I kind of like it this way. Okay. So, well, how much do you think? Oh, wait, am I done? No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Hold up. This is just one out of many things. Oh, this is all. Yeah, this is all. Yeah. Okay. So, how much do you guys think this is gonna be? All my additions, my carbon fiber packages, and everything in there. How much do you think? Because I know base price is 210,000. Give me a price, you guys. $300K, $600K. Okay, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be about 270K. I'm gonna say 270K. It's not gonna be $1 million. No way. Okay, let's view my summary. Okay, here we go. We got my exterior. I would just call this white, but they call this the Bianco. See, you can tell I'm not a refined individual. I can't pronounce this. I got my 20-inch birdcage design wheels. Ooh. And where's my price? What? I gotta request a quote. Damn it, they won't tell me the price. They need me. Yeah, they want me to actually. No, I don't want to request a quote. I wanna actually know what the cost would be. Damn it, this is how they get you. You can't just like click on this. You can't just like check out or something. They want you to talk to a salesperson, and they want to be like, oh, okay, you want to get a $350,000 car? Okay, let's see. Request quote. I don't want to give all this information. No. Wow, look at that Maserati Manhattan. No, I don't want to give my name and my zip code and my phone number and everything like that. Dang it. Yeah, I don't want that. If you need, no, you know what? I mean, like, look, I think if people would be curious about how much this car costs, people would be curious. Like, you already know that this car would be at least 210,000. But if you added the additions, right? You want to make sure the car doesn't end up being like $500,000, or they're trying to get you to buy like a $10,000 freaking foot. But oh crap! I just talked away from my phone. Yeah, so I did all that work and I still don't know what the price of all this stuff is. Grr. Grr. So, whatever the cost of this thing is, I'm sure it's expensive. Look at all these options. Look at all these additions over here. The speakers, the Trident, the headrest, the carbon fiber, the steering, blind spot alert, mirror, security, whatever this, the electronic limited slip differential, suspension lever, carbon ceramic brakes, black roof, carbon fiber engine cover. Wait, did I say I wanted the engine cover? I thought I didn't want that. Technical specifications. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Don't need that. Wow, look at that. You got your measurements. Pretty car though. Very pretty car. Yeah, they try you. They try you to they try to yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, okay, here's the other thing too, right? So, like, I kind of feel like when you have go into a car dealership, you got to know exactly what your game plan is, and you got to like walk away from it. Because if you go to a car dealership, I mean, they have some trained sales professional over there, right? So they're gonna try and make you do an impulse purchase as much as they can, and they're gonna try and get you to just kind of be impulsive. So best thing you got to do is check out your car, think about it for a week, or think about it and then come back and say, do I really want this car? Do I not want this car? How much is a fully loaded? Yeah, so this is the fully loaded MC20 coupe. Let's see, fully loaded MC20. See how much that is. How many will be made? What? Oh, it will be limited, but they won't say how much. Prices will start. No, I want to know how much it is. If you want to get everything on there and just like pack it on there, how much will it be? They don't say. Boo. Pretty car though. Okay, so on a more affordable thing, you know what else Mercedes I liked? I really like the G wagon. As funny as that sounds. Okay, we're going to go more cheaper here. So I do like the G wagon. I think the silver, like this one. I always thought this was a pretty cute car. Look at that. Oh. Okay, so someone had recommended me to look at one of these other things. No, I don't. I just look at the aesthetics. That's it. Let's find it. One moment. Where is that car that was recommended here? Need more brakes. Okay, here we go. Super cute car. Let's check what CL sent me. I think the G Wagon's so cute. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, that looks like yeah, that's a Japanese car. You could tell. Like, look at that. It looks like it's smiling at you. See under the logo, you see it looks like it has two eyeballs and that has that button nose and has that creepy little smile. Or if you're in a bad day, you could say the smile is a mustache, and then you could say you know what the license plate is. It could be a frown. So it depends how you feel. See? So you either got to smile if you're happy, or that smile turns into a mustache, and then you get a frown right underneath it. That is a cute car. What a cutie. So cute. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at those little wheels. Oh, it looks like such a big car with such tiny wheels. You know what kind of reminds me? Oh, I can tell you what this reminds me of. It reminds me of those cats with short paws. There's a certain type of breed of cat with short paws. Munchkin. Yeah, it looks like a munchkin. Look at this. Oh, look at that though. Look at the little paws. See how short and stumpy this thing looks? Look at that. Short and stumpy. Oh, this car is like a munchkin. Oh, it's so cute. You know, sometimes with how Oreo is, I kind of feel like he's kind of like a munchkin. I feel like Oreo's getting a little tubby, but oh, look at that cute little cat. Oh, look at that cute little. Where's that? Look at those cute little arms. Oh, oh, so cute, so cute. The pose, the presence, the powers, and the paws. It's like you look at the arm, and right then and there, you get like a stumpy little cat. Oh, I love munchkins so much. So this is a very cute car. Thank you for sending it. I think it's adorable. It just brings a smile to my face. Let's see how much this car costs. I don't. Can you even use this in the United States? Okay, can we buy this in the United States? Oh, it's 17,000. That's cheap. I mean, that's cheap compared to. Oh, look at this. Show me the front. Oh, look at that. Look at that, it's a Munchkin car. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Oh, it's a little Munchkin. Oh, that's a VW. I was like, what is that? That looks so depressing. Oh, that's so cute. That is really cute. Okay, let's go back. The world's cutest car. Okay, Unimog. Okay, we're gonna look up the Unimog because you guys are talking about it. Let's look this up. Unimog for sale, New York. Oh, they actually do sell it. Okay, let's see. Whoa! I swear I've seen these cars around. I mean, I see something kind of similar to it, but man, what a rugged looking car. I mean, a truck. Dang, that's a little too rugged. That's like if you're trying to bring the whole the whole dumpster home. It's not just dumpster diving, it's like bringing the like loading the entire thing onto the back. Oh, look at this, the 1960. Oh man. Oh man, look at this car. Oh my, is this really $30 million? Man, I love this car. This car looks like it's the car that's in movies. It's so funny looking. Like it's so like it's funny in the sense that like when everybody tries to have really sleek, shiny cars, you see this like thing and it looks like it just came back from like Saving Private Ryan or something, or you know, one of those like secret mission kind of things that you're trying to bring someone into some kind of spy territory. Like that looks like a, yeah, bring that over to Whole Foods. That would be kind of funny. Um, that is going off into the other direction. Farm equipment carrier. That's when how you bring people over to right to repair. Everyone goes on this car and you bring all the, yeah, right to repair car. Can you imagine that? You bring the heavy forces over there. Okay, so what else car? Yeah, so let's look at that G-Wagon again. What was the one that I really liked? Not the current one, not the current year. I think it's like 2000, yeah, 2004 maybe? Is that the one that I liked? No, not this one. 2005. Oh, 2005 is kind of cute. 2000. Kind of big though. There's a tiny one. There's a cute one that I've seen. Or maybe I'm just thinking about a different size. Wasn't there a small G-Wagon? Yeah, this one. The G-Class Coupe. Okay. Ah, yeah, this one. Look at that rugged looking car. Look at that. It kind of looks like it has glasses on, doesn't it? Kind of looks like it has some kind of like old style 80 aviators on there. It's a kind of cute car. Kind of happy looking. Oh yeah, okay. So Partey says they want to buy a Cybertruck. You know what? I have a love-hate relationship with Cybertrucks because when I look at this, I see this car. It looks like it came from like a year 2000 video game. You know, like when they first started making like Lara Croft and Tomb Raider. That's what I kind of think it looks like. If you guys are not familiar with this, like look at this. 1996. You see how she looked like back then? See this blockiness? You see her chest? See this? This is exactly what I think of when I look at this Cybertruck. I mean, like, that's the first thing I saw when I saw this. And now it's like, I just can't get my head around it. Because it just looks like it looks like something like Minecraft slash Lara Croft Tomb Raider 1996. And it's like an optical illusion to me. So, I don't know, I mean, it's a durable car. It just looks kind of too blocky. Too blocky. You know what this looks like too? The wheels remind me of a Connect. Was it Connect? Connect wheels? Let me show you guys this. You know what I'm talking about? Connect wheels. I don't know if I'm thinking about Connects. No, there was this like yellow one, yellow wheel, maybe Lego wheel or something like that I'm thinking of. Oh, I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's been so freaking long, you guys. Is it the Lego wheels? Yeah, it looks like something like a Lego wheel of sorts. Nineteen ninety 1990s build car. Okay, this is not doing. Build car wheel toy. Yeah, okay, I don't think that picture will show up. I can't remember off the top of my head which wheel it was. But anyway, yeah, so it just reminds me of some kind of like old school graphics slash Lego wheel slash way too blocky. I don't know, it just looks kind of strange to me. It's like when I see it, I'm like, whoa, what the hell is that? Not in a cool way, but in a very bizarre way. I'm not a fan of the aesthetics. That's all. Oh, this looks pretty cool though. The inside looks pretty cool. Look how blocky that looks inside. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7. That's it. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 reminds me of that. So, in case you guys are not familiar with Sephiroth and Cloud and Final Fantasy 7. Not this one, but the really blocky. Not the remake one version of it, but yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's so funny. Look at that. Oh, bring the original graphics to life. Okay. Let me see, what were you guys talking about? Construct. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, these are the wheels I was thinking about. Oh my goodness. How did you know? How did you know? Yeah, these white and black these yellow and black wheels. Look at these wheels. Okay, maybe it's a little different than I remember. But yeah, these look like freaking what was I going off of? Let me close some tabs. Ooh, keep that on there. Some keto. This one, gotta make room for, I think. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. So someone is planning to get that. Ooh. Well, Party, let me know how it is when you get the Cybertruck, because I'm very very curious to see how it is. How much does the Cybertruck cost? 39,000. Oh, all that blockiness. Not a big fan of it. Why is your cyber stuff trigged? Fletch. Wow. Built in Austin. Dang. I seriously wonder though. Like, I know some people are going to be a fan of the Cybertruck. I just kind of think to myself, like, what the beep is this? Okay, it just looks so blocky. It's like I just find it strange. Like if I saw this on the street, I'd be like, what? Look how big this looks like compared to that person over there on the right. Oh, look how big this is. That is a big freaking truck. It's really long too. I thought it was gonna be shorter for whatever reason. See, they should make a tiny one like that. See, if they made a tiny one, that would be cute. Something like shorter, not so big. Oh, it drove out of the screen. Oh, $60,000. Okay, well, you know what? Let me know how it is, because I am so curious to see, what people's thoughts about it. Because, like, when I saw it, I was like, too blocky for my taste. But, um, yeah, I've never seen one in person. But this thing freaking looks. Oh, look at this! The Cybertruck gets its own dwelling. It's like a block within a block. Jeez. There's a Hot Wheels toy Cybertruck. Oh, wow. Hmm. Slightly cheaper than the GM. Oh, build one. He's not gonna want to build one, that's for sure. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, I gotta get going. I gotta do some laundry. And Oreo, you wanna say bye? Oh, you wanna say bye, Oreo? I don't think he wants to say bye to you guys, but Oriole's here and he's waving bye to you guys. I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. But I just wanted to share my little thoughts about this, the Starbucks stuff. And I think that I'm going to continue doing it this kind of format where I talk about whatever I want to talk about. And then afterwards, it's like clearly defined, like, hey, I'm just chatting with you guys, just learning some new things from you guys, going very, very off topic. And although my videos might seem very long, oh my god, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Although it seems like it was very, very long, it didn't seem that long because I was talking to you guys. It's just that I lost track of time. Oh, what do you think? Oh, my little tub tub. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. You guys take care. I'm so happy it's warmer now, but again, it's gonna get cold later today. See ya.